Dr. Eisenberg. You know, you look like a character come out of a Dr. Seuss book or something. Anyway, in your experience or your knowledge or whatever the fuck you testified to, that most of the bones are the primary place and the least of the bones are elsewhere. I think the idea of moving bones is to move all of the bones. You missed a few and move the majority of them someplace else is logical. But Dr. Eisenberg, I got a question for you. That one that was not posed by Beauty nor String is this. Which is the better burn location? 40 feet from Stephen Avery's back fucking door with neighbors and relatives, or, of all places, Manawak County sand and gravel pit. Yeah. What's the difference between those two locations is, one is isolated, away from sinuses. You see, Eisenberg, burning corpses smell, they stink. You sat there and made this statement that you thought that the primary burn spot was Stephen Avery's burn pit without smell. Now, Dr. Eisenberg, if you add smell to the equation, now which is the better burn spot? One with next door neighbors or way out in Manawak County sand and gravel pit where the least bones were found. Logic dictates that where the least bones are found is the primary burn if you're going to move them. You move the majority of them. According to you, Stephen Avery incinerated Teresa Halbach within feet, yards of neighbors. Anyway, we have a phone call made to Scott Tidash, ended up in Barb Janda's answering machine. We have an unknown call that's supposed to be the Auto Trader, but anyway, we have an unknown call, her last call, and we have evidence of a crime at the end of Cuss Road, the Brandant deer cabin, and we have a burn location on Manawak County sand and gravel, and we have the majority of the bones in Stephen's pit, of which he's got the dog named Bear. Okay. Everything that I have searched, looked through, that leads to Stephen Avery does not lead to Stephen Avery. Everything pretty much leads to Stephen Avery and being set up. What can I say? So, when you're sitting there looking for a green RAV4 and you find a blue RAV4, it has a gray interior, and the one you find is a blue interior, and you got blood on it that Stephen Avery's hey, I think somebody's trying to plant something on Stephen Avery, is logical law enforcement. You can't burn a body in this place without it stinking. Somebody planted his bones. You can't burn a body in a massive amount of time that takes versus what they said. You don't go around and pick up stuff in a golf cart and sit there and burn 120 pounds of meat. You need at least a quart of good tamarack, okay? Oh, and the fire and the tires are supposed to accelerate and mask the smell and all the rubber. Bullshit. Nothing connecting Stephen Avery to Teresa Halbach makes any sense whatsoever. It makes anti-sense, actually. But when you go to Crossroad, you go to the deer cabin, you go to the Manawak County Sand and Gravel, there's one. There's two. There's three. Four. Stephen Avery's pit. That's more logical. That more fits the crime than this bizarre story that you made up. Because it's a story. It's a scenario with no substantiated foundation whatsoever. It isn't. You can't identify that that is Teresa's bones. You can't identify that that is Teresa's RAV4 because it has been tampered and it's a different color and that. It's not working out for you. It's the scenario of the crime that you guys put forward to the exclusion of the other elements of the crime. You don't make sense, dude. It don't make sense. You make anti-sense. Aerial photographs, inside, all that shit. Plus, Zellner, thank you very much. You've gone in depth in the whole bit. And all Zellner did was just bring in all this evidence against Stephen Avery being guilty. And you guys prove one thing. Good help's hard to find, you know? I mean, you got the wrong fucking vehicle. You think that bodies don't smell. Here's these things that you overlook that make it not possible. Not possible. Wiggert, yeah, you. How did Teresa's RAV4 green become a blue RAV4 in your affidavit, you know, or for your warrant and shit? Now, when you get right down to it and you actually look at it, don't make sense whatsoever. Blatantly, patently, beyond any consideration, can your bullshit be true? No matter where you look, it's all bullshit. You can find bullshit after bullshit of bullshit. You know, Stephen Avery's sitting there minding his own business and all of a sudden bullshit just boom out of fucking nowhere and there he is. God dang, man, you need wings to keep above it.